That looks like it might be old, but I have a plate between my legs and I have a plate in my hand and I don't know where to put anything. I'll get back to you. Hold on a second. I gotta put you down. Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Rami's Retro. So good for you to join me tonight. We are going to go on a fun little adventure at a Goodwill that I have not been to before. This one is on 43rd Avenue in Thunderbird. So it's actually in my neighborhood still, but I did not know that it was here. I don't travel down this street very often. So one of my viewers said, hey, go check it out. And that's what we're going to do. Let's get inside. Okay, well, let's check out wood to start. There's a couple people down some of the other aisles. So we want to start in an aisle where we can have a little bit of freedom to look around. So let's see what we got here. And of course, this place is no exception to the other Goodwills. Good Lord, baby Jesus. Look at this mess. All right, but who knows what we might find. So let's get to it.
This is Crystal.
Oh, please don't break. Please don't break. It's interesting. It's like a little print. I don't even know what it is. It's supposed to be like a block or something. It's an interesting piece. $4.49 on that. It's got some weight to it. It's actually kind of cool. I don't know. Let's think about it. I haven't been having a lot of luck with like the wood like serving trays and things. That's kind of neat. Maybe for like, I don't know, paper and stuff. $4.49. It's got inlay on it. It's pretty. Let's go ahead and pick that up. That looks fun. That'll be our first item. Sweet. And you know what? I think that'll be our second item, or maybe technically our first item. I don't know. I felt bad about leaving it behind. So, gotta go with your gut, kids. Okay. A little cigar box. Barkless Wagmore. Cute. Little doggy guy. This is old, but kind of gross. Kind of weird. Anything else in this middle aisle? Doesn't look like it. Just all kinds of very precarious canvases and things. So I think we'll pass. And the bottom shelf doesn't look like it's got too much of anything too incredibly interesting either. There's these little character looking things. Oh God, everything's gonna fall. All right, $4.49. Oh, that was the back, and I thought that was cool. But look at the front. That's kind of neat, huh? Are they broken? Is there any breakage on them? Doesn't look like it. That's really cool. What does the other one look like? Oh, things are falling. Which way does he go? Like that? It's like a little phoenix bird, kinda. Those are like raw wood, so you could paint them. You could do whatever you wanted with them, little wall hangings, or you could just leave them the wood like that. They're $4.49 each, but you know what? I think they're totally worth it. They're cool. I don't know if they're hand carved or if it's like laser done, but they're really neat. I think we're gonna get those guys. Okay. What about this? It looks kind of interesting. Huh, it's hand painted. It's kind of fun. It looks like it was done by a kid or me. But it's cute. $4.49. And what about this shelf? What do we got up here? The Arizona line. Okay. Interesting. Redwood board. Well, it's very specific to here, so I think we'll pass on that. 99 cents for that guy. He doesn't have his feet, but for 99 cents, he's definitely worth that. He still has some value to him at that price. For what, wine bottles maybe, I guess. Here's a Lucite clock. Yep. That's kind of cool. $3.49. I'm not sure if it works. I don't know. Go for it. All right. You talked me into it. What else we got? Any other cool things down here? Under here? No. And these are all more like paper boxes and things. So let's swing around the corner. Okay, mugs and teacups and things. Let's check this out and see what we have. Seeing so many of these little steins lately, and my mom had a big collection of these when I was little, and we sold them at a garage sale, got rid of all of them for dirt cheap. But every time I see one, I think, should I start a little collection of those again? But they really, I don't think, are worth anything. And not that if I started a collection for myself, it would need to be worth anything, but I don't know. Do I really need another collection? And I don't need anybody to answer that. It's rhetorical. Thank you very much. I like collections. Collections are fun. That looks cute. I like the little flowers on that. It's just one, though. I don't like buying them in just one because, it's one. Those are interesting. $1.49. I don't think they're old, but they're very cute. There's two of those. All right. Well, I'm gonna go with nothing in glass. Let's see if there's anybody over in figurines. Well, there's not. And look at this big crazy thing. That's pretty cool, huh? $19.49. That's really awesome, actually. Really awesome. There's no way in hell I could ever think of shipping that, but it's really, really neat. If I had a booth, I'd totally pick it up. All right, let's see what we've got in figures. Lots of little angels on this shelf. And I don't want to break anything. That's really cool. It's like a big chunk of glass, and it's got cardinals on it. $8.49. It's heavy as can be. Interesting. No. Interesting. $1.49. He's doing a little bit of crafting there or something. There's one of our little weird little people that we talked about before. He's missing his hand. It's a little cloudy in that manger. It's kind of gross. Let me see what's around this macrame here. It looks like speaking of manger, looks like a really cool nativity scene. These are all kind of cemented here, so nobody's missing. They've got 3 wise men. Jesus is even there. How much is this guy? $8.49, made in Italy. $8.49, huh? I think I'm gonna have to pick that up. That's a good one. And I think that even though it is not Christmas, that could probably fetch some dollars. Or maybe I'll hang on to it until Christmas and try then. A little Buddha, $4.49. And that's actually got a little sticker on it, made in Japan. He's got a hole in his belly. What are you supposed to put? House of Hong, Waikiki, Hawaii. What would you put in there? Incense or something, maybe? I'm not sure. I think we should pop him in the cart, though, and maybe look him up, because I am unfamiliar with House of Hong. What's this? Oh, we saw those at another Goodwill. That's those are very unattractive angel plates. So yes, we will say no to that. Here's another. We've got one of these listed right now, but mine is solid heavy wood, and this is very, very lightweight. Not as solid wood, so I think we'll pass on that. And the elephant is kind of cool, but he's missing a tusk, so I think we'll probably pass on that. Oh, wait a second. Is that his tusk? No. I do not believe that it is. Okay, never mind. We will move on. little miniatures. That looks very contemporary. And I don't think it's very old. It's just really thick. It's the owl. Little pomander. That koala and baby back there is cute. Sort of a resin material, I guess. That's weird and interesting. What in the world is she doing? $6.49, huh? I don't know. She looks very scary. She doesn't have a face or anything. Oh, je t'aime means I love you. It's a pretty shell. Broken though. It's a little donkey. $6.49. Why is he $6.49? He's just a donkey. Okay, we're almost to the end of figurines. $6.49. That's a nice ashtray, actually. People use ashtrays for other things nowadays than smoking, so they are still popular. They do kind of sell pretty well, but this is a sweet little cup and saucer set in this baggie for $3.49. I almost want to buy it to save it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 5 cups, but 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but 6 saucers. That's probably why it's sitting there. Somebody changed their mind. They didn't want that extra saucer and no cup. It's a little wall pocket. Stone light. Made in China. So not old. But what is this? This is old, and it's also very incredibly, insanely, horrifically broken. It's too bad. It's really pretty. Okay, well that was it for figurines. Let's go over to plates. Okie dokie. Plates and bowls. We saw one of these the other day. Party light, I think it was. It's an interesting little bowl. Hand-painted bowl, $211.17. I don't see anything here that's too fantastic. Little saucers and things. Very iridescent, that one. A couple older pieces on this shelf. And I think we've run into these before. Chantilly, we've seen quite a few pieces of that. We've just got a couple of plates there, so that's not going to get us anywhere. Well, I'm not in love with anything here. So I think we will probably move around the corner to check out glass. It's Noritake, but it's a newer piece that doesn't have its lid. All right, let's check out glass. All right, well, it's glass. It is glass. I didn't lie, but it's glass and pictures. So let's see what we got, because we like to look at those too. Oh my gosh, please don't break. This is super crazy, totally not at all my style. But it is kind of cool. It's got dolphins on it, it's super iridescent. It's kind of something my sister would probably like, to be honest with you. It's a little too over the top for me, thank you. Older picture back there, but it's just got kind of a print on it. Those aren't painted. That's old. I don't think it really has a ton of value because there's a million of them out there in the world. $9.49. But that does have value. Or does have age to it, I mean. What's this amber? Glass. Oh, it's not. It's nothing. It's like hand painted on there. $9.49 on that. Oh, there's a very interesting platter down here. Let's see if we can get to it without breaking. something. I don't know where to put this. Rami, what have you done? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy and so weird. It has feet. All right, $6.49, huh? Look, it has like, it has feet. It's so strange. It is a little bit chipped and broken as well, unfortunately. But it is like a little serving dish or whatever I guess you want it to be. And it is certainly very interesting. So I'm glad we got a look at that, but I think I'm gonna pass. A little too rustic for me, and it is quite heavy. I mean, I'll still ship heavy stuff, but it's very heavy. Bacon and eggs. That looks like it's probably Pioneer Woman, to be honest. It is. That looks like it might be old, but I have a plate between my legs and I have a plate in my hand and I don't know where to put anything. I'll get back to you. Hold on a second. I gotta put you down. Okay, well, we moved some stuff around and looked at things, and this pattern actually had a few pieces. It's got this plate, there's some bowls there. It's not very old, it's made in China, so I'm gonna pass on that. But as I was going through this, I thought, gosh, that looks like it should go to something. And I'm pretty positive that it probably is the base for this. So let's put those guys back together again. That's definitely gonna help them sell. And they deserve to sell, just not to me. And then I saw this pattern too, and it's also made in China. Not very old, so we'll pass on that. And the rest of this stuff I think is pretty contemporary and not all that great. I didn't really want to go through it without you, but trying to go through it with you is fairly difficult. But I think you see the gist of what I see. So canisters with little chili guys on the tops of these are cute. And this is just like canning jars and stuff, which I've seen a few Goodwills with quite a few of those. Canning got really big during COVID, and now I think everybody's like, got a lot of jars to get rid of. It's kind of sweet. I don't think it's very old though. Falls graph looking kind of thing. That's cute. All right, well, nothing really for us looks like in creamers or pitchers. Or on this shelf either. So, vintage fruit made in China. That's a really neat bowl, but it has lots and lots of damage on it. And I don't recognize what that is. So, no pass on that. Very, very big cake plate. Most of this is probably, again, just glass, cut glass. And I've got a few pieces right now, so I really don't need to go crazy on buying more glass. Unless it's super wonderful, outrageous, beautiful, nostalgic, any of those types of things. And I am not seeing any of those adjectives applied to any of these things tonight. So, let's swing over around the corner to candles. I think we missed. It was not candles, it was kitchen. But we have not seen candles, so we will definitely have to backtrack a little bit. It's a really cool old piece, but goodness gracious, $17.49. I mean, it is in good shape. I will say that. Usually they're banged up so bad, and this one's actually pretty decent. But $17.49 is crazy talk. Especially when this one's $2.49. But as you can see, the condition of this one is much different. Anything that looks old or fantastic? I spoke too soon. It is not gross inside. I mean, it could definitely use a very, very good cleaning. Is it broken inside? It does not appear to have any breakage because it's glass on the inside of this. So sometimes, obviously, they break and they leak and they don't work anymore. But this has its little spout, and you push that guy to make the pressure, and then the stuff comes out. And this print is fantastic. And I think that for, what was this, $6.49? $6.49. I think we're gonna take a chance on that guy. And if we wind up getting him home and he doesn't work, he's a cool display piece, and I can maybe get my money back for him by selling him as display only. That's why you check out plastic, boys and girls. Before we head up front, I did swing through art really quick, and I found this, which appears to me to be an authentic, original pencil drawing. And for $3.49, I'm gonna check it out, do some research on it. I can't read the name because it's very, very tiny. It looks like the Notre Dame to me, but I don't really know. But the frame is really cool. It's not like a professional frame, but it's a nice frame. So I don't know. We're gonna check this out. And if it's nothing, it's nothing. And if it's something, I think it's a lot of something. We are gonna go ahead and grab that pet dish bowl for JoJo. So we won't factor that in to our pricing. And then I found this too. I wasn't able to find anything on it as far as solds. It's $3.49. It's really pretty. There is a tiny little chip on it right there, but I don't think it distracts from it at all. I mean, if it was on the lid or something, or that would be one thing, or if there was a piece of handle missing, but there isn't. So I think we're gonna grab this too, because I think there's some dollars to be made on that, even if it's not a lot. So we're gonna head on up to the front. Okay, well, our total spend there was $42. I'm really excited for that nativity, to be honest with you. I've seen quite a few like that online that sold for really good money from the ones that are made in Italy. So we're going to do a little research on that and a little cleanup on that and see what we can do. I think everything, of course, that we got tonight was really great, and I'm very excited to check out that print a little bit more too, or that pencil drawing, and see if it is a print or if it's actually a pencil drawing. It sure does look like one to me. I mean, I tried to zoom in on it a little with my camera on my phone. It looks authentic, so we'll see. Thank you guys, as always, for joining me tonight. It's always wonderful to have you come shopping with me. I am planning very soon to get a house tour done so you can learn a little bit more about how I live, because I know that I've had a few people message me and leave comments that they are interested in that, and I definitely would like to do that with you. I think it sounds like a lot of fun. So you can see all of the junk that I have in my house. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the comments and the support. Please check out my eBay store, and until next time, be safe out there, and I'll see you later. Bye.